Observation to the effect that these matters being dealt with now in the examination are no longer within the coverage of the complaint, Your Honor. That's only our point, Your Honor.
If indeed any of those mentioned assets did not exist in the year concerned and that they arose subsequently after December 31st, 2010, and you can show that that is so, then the proper motions could be made at that point.
I did so, Your Honor, and we have gone this far because the court probably will notice that when the withdrawal of that amount, I think 17 million, was made, Your Honor, it was already 2011. And therefore, where that money came from, how it was disposed of, and where was it brought, is already beyond the period mentioned. That's
Anyway,
our only
Mr.
point, Your
President.
Honor.
Anyway, as I said, we will discuss that when the time comes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. President,
Yeah.
Mr. President, we may excuse the witness if there is no other question that will be posed, sir. We would just like to ask, the court is asking for the logbook that was supposed to have been presented.
Do you have the logbook?
Yes,
Your Honor.
Ano gagawin natin dito na?
Hindi ba yung withdrawal? December 12, 2010.
Hindi pa.
2011. Withdrawal. So,
Senator Estrada will look into the logbook, Mr. President. And then finally, also the original that was asked of the signature cards, original that can be compared, asked of the president, the PS Bank president. The members of the court are also asking, Mr. President, so that we may excuse the witnesses after.
May I be allowed to address the Honorable Court?
yes.
All the documents that have been directed by the Senate to be brought by PS Bank are with us, Your Honor.
What are those documents? To be specific.
The logbooks of the those that have access to the vault in PS Bank Katipunan branch, the original signature card that was supposed to be compared with Annex A of the request for subpoena of the prosecution. Pardon me, Your Honor. We have a written compliance which we were going to
Will
file.
you prepare an inventory of the documents that you're presenting to this court?
We do have it with us.
Submit it formally for the record and guidance of this court.
We do have it already, Your Honor.
Precisely.
Yes, sir. Yes,
now,
Your Honor.
may I recall the president of the bank to the witness stand if we are through with this witness?
Yes, we may excuse Ms. Chongson,
Because
Mr. President.
the presiding officer would like to clarify certain points. President Garcia,
Yes, Your Honor.
you said that, and the witness, Ms. Johnson, said that all the records of bank accounts of the respondent Chief Justice were transferred to the head office
Yes, Your Honor.
at a certain point when this impeachment case was filed or imminent to be filed. Correct?
After it was filed, Your Honor.
How long after it was filed?
On the day that we were advised that there was an inquiry about,
When was that?
I believe it was January 31, Tuesday.
All right. January 31.
Yes, Your Honor.
31, Tuesday, you
Yes, Your
said,
Honor.
of the current year.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were these documents piled up in an envelope, sealed envelope? How were they transferred from the Katipunan branch to the central office of PS Bank?
Well, if I may recount, Your Honor, we got information from the branch that through the supervision chain that there was an inquiry made about the account, and we met with the branch manager and the other officers and staff. I personally was there on that day.
Will you repeat what you said?
We immediately asked them to control the documents.
Who are they?
The branch officers,
Who are those branch officers that you asked?
Annabelle Chongson, and I cannot recall anymore her BS operations officer, Your Honor, but I could give you the details tomorrow.
No. Did you also instruct the branch manager and the two officers custodian of the documents placed in a steel cabinet to transfer those documents pertaining to the accounts of the Chief Justice
I did,
to
Your
the central office?
I met with them that evening immediately and went through the details of the day. And
You know the trouble with us. We ask you a question and you do not answer the question.
I'm sorry, Your
You
Honor.
are digressing, prolonging the proceeding. The question is very specific. I'm trying to canalize my question in a very specific manner to be answered with a specific answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
So answer my question.
I believe your question was, did I instruct? Yes, I did, Your Honor.
You did.
I did.
And
I instructed.
what happened when you instructed they complied?
They complied, Your Honor.
How did they comply?
They complied by turning it over the next day to senior officers that I instructed to personally go to the branch to control the documents and bring them to head office.
Did you say they? Who are they?
The branch officers, Your Honor, including Ms. Chongson.
The branch officers, plural.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who are these branch officers?
I cannot recall the other officer, Your
You
Honor.
know why
but
I want to be specific? To find out where the people that are possible causes of the leak.
Yes, Your Honor. I can provide that information.
All
But
right.
I can.
They brought documents to your office.
The senior officers brought it to my office. Yes, Your Honor.
Who are these senior officers?
As mentioned by the branch manager, Mr. Ismael Reyes, I directed him to personally control the documents from the branch to head office.
You instructed the branch officer, Ms. Johnson, to control the documents and to bring those documents to your office.
To turn over to our senior officers who physically brought it to Manila.
I cannot.
To our head officer.
We do not understand each other. So
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I will repeat. You instructed Ms. Johnson to gather all the documents that you need to turn over these documents to you in your office?
I instructed them to gather all the documents, Your Honor.
For
and
heaven's sake, who are them?